already 8, 9 days. We've already finished 18 songs. We're gonna do a double album, release it this Christmas, called Life Goes On. We're gonna do the double album, but sell it for like a single album.
Yep.
Just so I'm giving my fans like an extra album just for supporting me,
I think I figured
helping me
it
go
out.
#1 while I was locked down. I'm gonna just give them a double album for the price of one. So we're working on that. It's real good. I got a song with Snoop and Nate Dogg, Corrupt, Faith Evans. Doing one with Operation from the Bottom and Rage and Dre, and it's jam packed. I think it's good.
God, you've got everybody there.
Yeah, I think so.
That's great.
Trying to do the best I can.
How do you feel creatively? Do you feel like this is maybe the most creative time in your life so far?
I think so. So far, it's like now I'm coming with just brainstorm after brainstorm. It feels like everything is just dropping out of me. I've already written a movie called Live to Tell. I got the half of 2 other movies I already started writing, about halfway through. I'm producing 3 groups simultaneously, rapping on all of that. I'm involved with the marketing of this album with the other groups as well. I'm working on a project with Al Sharpton and some community leaders and some former gangbangers trying to like take the hood back, you know, get like a, before, maybe by next year, we'll be having like a rap league. Like Tupac can have his own football league, my own basketball league, my own everything, every sport that you play in the hood. And Tretch will have a league, and Coolio will have his league, and Snoop will have his league, and Dre have his league, and we'll play against each other. Wouldn't that be raw? Take the hood back. So we're gonna do that. Have block parties again in all the neighborhoods.
That boy say, wouldn't that be raw? Pac said, wouldn't that be raw? Hey man, we breaking down. We going through some old interviews from Pac, man, you know. Going through some old interview from Pac. Saying what's going on. I think, man, Pac kind of like he was learning, you know, still young, like we all do. Makes not wise decisions when we in our 20s, you know, but he was smart, but the peer pressure of it all, you know what I'm saying, cost him his life. That's what I feel like, you know, from the research that I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I think if Pac would have still been living, man, it'd probably be a lot more black-owned record labels. You know what I'm talking about? And cause the vision that he had and the influence that he had, it would have been a major impact. So you know, when you move like that, bruh, the devil know you got that good in you. You have to be very, very strategic in the choices that you make. You know what I'm talking about? Even if it's morally right. Because the devil be trying to put you in a trick bag the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Pac was ahead of his time. And a lot of stuff he didn't need to do.
I'm gonna get all the rappers together. I just want us to stop through the worst hoods in America and, you know, take them back. All of us, even the community, not like us going out to their neighborhood taking their hood, but people taking their own community back, feeling empowered by their own their own positive points, their own strength, you know. I think if we do that, we'd be all right. Plus, at the same time, if we register all of those voters by November, they'll have to recognize us as being important and as being somebody that they need to impress come election time. So I want to help organize that as well as do all of this music and acting and things like that.
God, you're a busy man.
I try to be. I try to be.
Let's hit on some of those. I want to know more about each of the individual things you talked about. Now, as far as your music goes, are we going to see a different side? Has your music changed that much?
It depends on who wants it to change. If has it changed as far as C. Dolores Tucker and Bob Dole? No, probably be worse. Has it changed in terms of people who like my music, fans of my music? I believe so. I believe that I've grown. I believe that when the last album was really sad and reflective and like almost talking about death in every song, this album is more celebratory of life, upbeat, energetic, fun, I think. But it's also harsher in terms of the language because I've been in jail for 11 and a half months. I wasn't about to come out and censor the thoughts that were in my head.
So his last album before he went to jail, he was talking about a lot of debt. And a lot of that stuff manifested itself. Now you gotta watch the things you say out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, now he had to live what he was saying. You feel me? And that wasn't that wasn't who he was. When he do them interviews and he's speaking on an educated level and the you know the unity and the strength, that's who he was. You feel me? I just think now, man, just people in general, not just black, white, you know what I'm saying? You have righteous and you have unrighteous. And that's what it need to boil down to, man. You feel me? Because even when you standing up for all black, when you standing up for all white, it's still a racial divide and it create hate. You know what I'm saying? So if your own people don't get you, you still got the white folks coming at you. So, you know what I'm saying? How can you fix that situation and it be a good versus evil? You feel me? That's what the conversation need to be today. You know, all that white, black, and you a slave and this, that, man. All that stuff is a mental thing. You feel me? If you a slave in your mind, then you're a slave. There ain't nobody oppressed these days. You feel me? Unless you oppressed in your mind, suppressed in your mind, depressed in your mind. You gotta free yourself with information. You know what I'm talking about? And that's how you get free. If you feel like you gotta live raps these days, when you seeing people getting indicted, you seeing people losing their life, you seeing this, nah, man. You really don't.
They were like building on top of each other. So I just went in there and released it as is. However, what I will do to show how responsible I am now, to show how mature I am now, is I will release a clean album with all of the songs I did. If I do a double album, I'll release a regular album with all clean songs for the kids. But besides that, this album is NC-17 all the way.
Do you think that's a good compromise for?
Now this was the All Eyes on You album. He had a different title for it. So I don't know where the direction change came from after he did this interview, but we of course know that wasn't the title because the title was All Eyes on You, All Eyes on Me. I mean, you know what I'm saying, and it was far from what he was talking about in this interview. I think homie had good intentions, but bad influence. Hello, online, yeah, nah. All right, I'm coming down. I'm in. Mm-hmm. I don't talk about what I don't know what I'm talking about. Get off my live, man. Go find you somebody. Go find you something better to do, man. I don't like people like you, man. Ignorant. Grow up, man.
You know, for the maybe the smaller kids that aren't real comfortable with that, yet
No
it's
doubt.
not ruining your integrity.
Right, right. What it is that we were never unreasonable rappers. We were just never asked. They just attacked us, you know. And if we would have saw them attacking all kind of violent things like Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and Sylvester Stallone, it'd have been a different thing. I would have said, oh, well, wait a minute, we should change. But they just attacked us. And the reason that they attacked us is because we have no voting power, and because we don't give money to those presidential campaign, and we don't know how to court those politicians, so therefore they turn their backs on us and they use us to get votes. Because right now, since there's no problem in Russia, there's no problem anywhere else, it's time to pick on the rappers because we are becoming, you know, a threat to the nation's security when we're not really. We
Bro,
are.
promise, I do not like dudes like that, bro. They do something to my skin, bro. I hate lames, bro. You feel me? I promise to God I do.
Are a part of this nation. But so I believe that given a chance, we will always be responsible. As soon as I figured out that the way that this is happening is because we write for adults. Adults play the music, adults like it, the little kids want to hear it, so they hear it, and they get to learning the words verbatim, not understanding what I'm saying in context of the song. They're just taking it as this is it. So if I say bitch, they're going just, you know, bitch, 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 not knowing what I mean by bitch. They don't know how I make love to a woman. They don't know how I treat my mother. They don't know how I treat a woman. They only heard me say bitch in this one song and think that's how I treat all women when it's not true. So by having a clean album, I think we'll be able to do that. Also by explaining myself, talking, going to these schools, having a little league, doing the things that I want to do, I'll be able to talk more. I'll be able to represent myself more, not just for me, but for all rappers, because we are deeper than we are being portrayed through our protractors, or the people who criticize us, like Miss Tucker and Miss.
Message across to your critics, what would it be?
I'm not mad at you, and I understand what.
See, them politicians be wanting you to be something that you're not. When you do your interviews could tell a lot about who you is, the way you talk, the way you respond. You know what I'm saying? The way how your whole gesture of things is. You feel me? A lot of rappers, when they do interview these days, you can tell their personality, you can tell who they is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are ignorant. You feel me? A lot of them ain't what they portrayed to be. You feel me? I think that's why a lot of them stay from around the camera, because they don't know how to talk. You feel me? It's gonna expose too much. They didn't push this part of pop. They pushed the ignorance. They pushed the music part of him. You know what I'm saying? If they'd have pushed more of this, see, we didn't get this until the man was gone. Now you could go back and be like, man, that boy was like this, that boy was like that. Some people was paying attention to it, but most of the people were entertained than getting the information. You feel me? Just like a politician. A politician to say one thing and do a whole nother thing. So why you expect a rapper to be held at a high standard when the politician is the ones who making the law that govern the land, and y'all not stand at a standard where y'all supposed to be, or y'all it don't go for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to blame a rapper for how the world act. Nah, to be honest, we learn things from our leaders, which are the people who govern the world. You feel me? And it just passed down. So we illustrating and demonstrating what we seeing and what we hearing. You know what I'm talking about? Who put us in the hood? The people who set up the motherfucking development. You feel me? And it's structured for us to act this way and be this way. Some of us just choose to do something different when we realize that it's set up for us to fail. So now I'm going to win. You know what I'm saying? So even though we get put up in these situations, only the wise ones and the smart ones see their way out. You know what I'm talking about? And instead of people paying attention to that, people only pay attention to what they are entertained by. You know what I'm talking about? And that's where the distraction come in, that a whole lot of entertainment that's dumb. That's all we see on social media, bro. Illiterate influence. You feel me? Like, people ain't trying to hear no information. People ain't trying to be entertained by no information. You know what I'm saying? Until they get to a certain point where you go to jail and damn, now I don't have no other choice but to sit down and read and listen and hear this out and think different. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't have to go get in these situations for you to be like, damn, you know what? That makes sense. If you get it before you get to them situations, you'll make a bigger impact in your life and in this world. You feel me? I'm just saying. That's what Pac was on.
What you're doing. You know, I'm not like on some, I hate Delores Tucker. I'm not mad at him. I think that what they're doing, like I said, is using us to become somebody. Not that she wasn't anybody before, not that Dole wasn't anybody before, but let's look at who he was before. He was an over-the-hill politician who really, he was too harsh for the world. For the United States really to pick as a president, we would look at Dole and go, he's too much to the extreme. Plus he's too old. We've seen what Reagan did. We're not going through that again. However, if he becomes the man that says, I'll rid the world of these horrible, evil rappers, then he becomes somebody. And Miss Tucker, she was just another one of the ladies you see at church. They're going like, y'all give my respect. Y'all better do who we give our respect to all the time anyway. But to make herself more important, she attacked us. Because now with a black person, especially a black woman attacking rappers, oh, it's not just white people saying it. And so now she's somebody. So I'm not mad. I'm glad that they can come up off of us, But all I'm saying is be fair. And if it was just our music, then let's just talk about the music. But how can they ban my records? And they're talking about I'm a gangster rapper. You can listen to my songs with Dear Mama and Shed So Many Tears and Keep Your Head Up. I find that to be very responsible lyrics, more responsible even than some of these other groups who they're ignoring. The rock groups, who I don't even want to get into a big, we get it bad, they don't. We're all musicians, but they even recognize that it's just like the rappers were getting too much power in terms of selling power and representation in the world, MTV.
Exactly. And the rappers was getting too much money. So with too much money comes too much power. Too much power comes, I'm not listening to nobody. I'm not listening to nobody lose control. We can't allow that to happen. So what we do, we're gonna promote the negative and send them out and make them get into it with each other. We're gonna use the bloggers to push all the negativity and all the disrespect. And then when they get in a situation, we're gonna use the bloggers to say they this and say they that. So nobody can see what a monkey wrench really came from. It all come from the head, from the top. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't sitting back and you ain't paying attention and you ain't watching, they gonna continue to divide the conquer. And I'm not talking about white. I'm talking about right. I'm talking about wrong. You feel me? If you can't open up your eyes and see the bigger picture and decide the things that you need to be doing that's right, you know what I'm saying? You're going to continue to be on the side that's wrong, and you're going to suffer from doing right. I'm telling you, I went through it today, bro. I almost clicked out because the human side of me, you have to be more in tune with your spirit to stay on the righteous side. It's got to be a higher self. You got to step outside of yourself, what you would do. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're going to do what's right. You got to step outside of you mentally, spiritually. You feel me? Because we weak in the flesh. We can watch something on social media and it all go back to social media. When you watch it, you could be easily tricked out of your mindset. You know what I'm saying? See somebody that piss you off, or see somebody that did you wrong, and you know what I'm saying? It's a trigger. It's a trigger. So we got to be able to recognize them triggers, man, so we won't be reactive and suppress that feeling and that emotion. You know what I'm saying? So you have to study people, like people who done messed up in life. Study them, study their experiences. You feel me? If you want to become a better person, you know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm on, man. I ain't perfect, but I strive for perfection. You know what I'm saying? I'm way better than what I used to be, you know? So I can admit, yeah, I almost clicked. I was this close. I was this close. You know what I'm saying? But I be feeling good when I stop myself, like, okay, I'm growing. I'm maturing. You feel me?
TV everywhere we was going, so they're going to cut it down. And instead of just snatching us away, they figure they'll cut down the topics we can talk about, but that won't make the things go away, you know? I know I'm going on, but it's like if the guy the guy that discovered AIDS, right? The guy that first found the virus. Let's say he found the virus, but didn't talk about it. People would still be dying from AIDS, but no one would know what they were dying from, and no one would know what it was called. So that's the same thing, you know. Thug life is not going to go away. You know, I'm just a person that discovered it. I'm telling you about it. I'm telling you how it is. And as you can figure out how to prevent yourself from either being in thug life or being a victim of thug life, or at the best, at the worst, you'll understand us. You'll understand why these kids act this way, why their jeans sagging, why they so mad at the world. If you listen to the music, you understand. It's not taunting you. If anything, it's letting you see how the type of life we live.
Okay.
As far as doing a clean album, do you think that there are some people who are going to look at that and say it's a cop-out, it's trying to be commercial, trying to get another part of the marketplace? How do you respond to that?
I really don't care how they feel. The people who say you're a cop-out are the biggest cowards of the pack, usually. To me, it's that saying. How does that saying go? It's like some people see things happening, some people make things happen, and some people just talk about it. Something like that, you know? That's how I feel. I'm one of the people that make things happen. Then there are people that just sit and talk about the things that I make happen. And then there's other people who just wish they can make things happen. And that's how I feel, you know? There's some people that go, if I'm too hard, they go, oh, he's too hard. If I compromise and put out a clean record, oh, look, cop out, he ain't real. You know what I mean? If I say, lady, oh, look at him, he's sprung, they got him all, they changed him all. If I say bitch, oh, he hates women, misogynist, blah, 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 blah. So you can't please everybody, nor do I want to. I just be myself. That's it, you know, I'm satisfied. As long as I'm satisfied, as long as I can play the album to my mother. I can play any one of my albums to my mother and my hardest homeboy and my hardest gangbanger friend and still be proud of what I played. So, you know how Hugh Hefner had a dream to be a playboy? And I have a dream to be a boss player. And that is just to play life to the fullest and get everything I want. You know, make a goal, accomplish it, make another one, accomplish it, and keep going higher and higher. And that's why I'm happy. I'm not mad. You know, I'm not mad at nobody. It's all good, whatever. You know, I learned my lesson. If we can just be even from here, I'm cool. And let's start part 2 of Tupac's life. I'm only 24. You know, the world has just begun. What am I gonna say on my first interview? You know what I mean? That type of thing, honestly. Watching other people on TV going, I'm coming back stronger. You know, I'm gonna reinforce my principles. I'm gonna be more focused and deliberate about the things that I do. Also reading, like Maya Angelou helped me through, listening to Dionne Farris's album, Sarah McLachlan, every night listening to her album, she got me through it. The newest rap tapes, the video shows, comedians telling jokes about me and me wanting to get out there to make them sorry that they ever chose me to be their laughing board. Reading The Prince by Machiavelli and The Art of War by Sun Tzu, and what else did I read? I read a lot of good books. I mean, a lot of like crime novels, everything. I got into Dean Koontz in there, So that type of thing like helped me to just look at the world differently and just be like, oh, I want to write books now. I want to do movies. I want to write an autobiography. I like to just really shake the world more. I shook the world before with my anger, and now I want to shake the world with my ambition and with my love for my music and my acting and generally for my comrades.
What was the hardest part?
The hardest part was knowing that I had the #1 record in the country, all across the boards. I mean, pop, rap, everything, and I was in jail. You know what I mean? Knowing that I love music and I couldn't be a part of it, no more touring, that sound of the crowd out there, and no more calling room service, no more showering when you want to shower, and waking up and the noise, and I can't tell this guy be quiet because it's not my house. I'm in a house with hundreds of people, and not being able to have my own space was the hardest part, not having any private space. I'm very private. I like to write, you know, in the bathroom, on the toilet alone, you know, just to get that privacy. So imagine never having that privacy. That was the hardest part, and the dirt.
How'd you get treated in there?
I got treated the both extremes. There were guards who hated me because I was black. There was guards who hated me. I mean, these are separate things. One, just because I'm black. One, just because I'm a rapper. The other, because I got money. You know what I mean? And then I had prisoners who hated me for the same reasons. Then I had prisoners who loved me, as far as, you know, as much as love as they thought they was giving me, because of the things that I did and the way that I did it, and my music and the things that it said. I had that type of thing. I had people who were jealous because they knew I'd be back. And they could see the fire, you know. I had people.
Got people know, they man, when they know you that one, jealous. Jealous, jealous, jealous. That jealousy, boy. That jealousy, you gonna see it. That jealousy, you gonna see it, bro. Like, you mind your business, you do what you doing, you out your way, out their way, and they jealous. Like, your presence make them uncomfortable. You ain't doing nothing. You just do you. A person who know who they is gonna always have people jealous of them. You ain't walking around with no identity crisis. You ain't trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want in life. That's gonna breed envy, hate, jealousy. A person that's not sure about who they is, they got insecurities, so guess what? They take their anger and frustration out on you because you make them uncomfortable. All of a sudden, you arrogant, you cocky because you sure about who you is. You feel like you better. They don't want you to feel like that, but they could be better than you. They could say they better than you, and it's cool. That's a low life to me, man. A person that can dish it out but can't receive it. You can say what you want to say, do what you want to do, but you can't accept when it's the other shoe, when the table turn. You feel me? There's a lot of people like that in the world.
Who were as happy as me that I would be back. You know what I mean? And they took it upon themselves to guide me and to train me to say things to me like, remember, man, when you get out there, you got to do this, got to do this. Every day, guys would tell me, okay, Pac, why did you get in trouble? And make me tell them, because I did this, and I did this. And they go, now how are you not going to do that again? And make me say, well, the next time I'll do this, I'll do this. And I appreciate that.
You got to remember.
Exactly. Okay, we got another interview. all these lost interviews. Telling y'all, man, I'm going through a lot of my interviews that I did when I first come home from jail. I see a lot of similarities far as thought process, how I done matured, how I see the world, how I view the world. You know what I'm saying? Going to prison, you know, attempted murder on the police. Like I lived that shit. You feel me? And my story have been held back until I had to realize that I was allowing my story to be held back. So now I'm putting my feet forward and I'm telling it. So what y'all gonna witness, man, is the reinventing of the story being told. Whether it be through the music, the movie, documentary, you know what I'm saying? Joseph, man. Joseph. You have to understand what I mean by Joseph. It's symbolic, it's spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Some people get it, some people don't. But I had to humble myself under God, bro, and start to understand when you call, you chosen. Like it's nowhere around it. Like Jonah, he kept running. God kept sending him. He wanted him to go do what he needed to do, what he wanted him to do. And every time he was running, it got worse. It got worse. You know what I'm saying? He got on the shipwreck, got thrown in the the belly of the whale. And it wasn't until he got obedient and said, okay, God, I'm going to go do what need to be done. God released him and let him go do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? Joseph, he stood locked up for 17 years. Them 17 years, he was building his character. He ain't had did nothing, but he had to build his character in order to run what God was about to let him run. You feel me? It's never too late. Don't never let nobody say, oh man, you too old to do this, you too. The spirit don't got no age on it. Don't nobody know how old the spirit is. God is a spirit. He made us in his image and his likeness, so that means he made us a spirit. We are spiritual beings. When you tap into who you really is, you stop living for the flesh. And you start seeing things in the spirit. You start seeing them visions. You know what I'm saying? You start understanding the law of attraction and manifestation. You start understanding all that. You see different. You still feel things, but you see different. When you humble yourself and sit back and and you got to listen to the spirit, though. You got to listen. You know? And if you call, bro, ain't no way around it. You might want to go this way. Man, God will make it to where you can't go that way. He gonna block it. He'll make them people over there not understand you, so you won't understand them. So you'll finally be like, you know what? All right, I see. You don't want me to be there over there. You don't want me to do that. I'm telling y'all, man. Wake up, man. If you understood, you understand.
Just remember that right here, I could have been doing something with a lot of curses in it, and I wouldn't have rhymed with online vibes to the last word. It'd have been a whole bunch of motherfucking rockers. But I ain't gonna do that for the kids out there, so I changed. But vibe online. So imagine it was a rap on the back of that. Vibe online. Cool. That's it.
Where do you see yourself in 20 years from now?
If God give me breath for 20 more years, I see myself changing the world.
because my thought patterns are so opposite of what's the norm.
Really?
So I would have to change the world, or I have to be changed by the world.
How is it working with Suge and out here on the West Coast for you? And a lot of your East Coast fans feel like your new allegiance to the West Coast has felt, you know, a lot of them feel maybe you're not as loyal to the East Coast anymore. And
That's so nonsense. Poppycock. Because this is not a new allegiance to the West Coast. I've been on the West Coast all this time. It's just because some people, not all,
Right.
some people on the East Coast be on their dick so hard that they never heard me say that I'm living on the West Coast.
Right.
It's just that by me keeping it real, I always said where I came from. I always gave New York their props. On Me Against the World, I took a whole song to give it up. So now on the next album, when I want to give it up from my home, where I'm at, everybody got a problem? Why didn't I have no problem with Biggie saying Brooklyn in the house every fucking show he do? Why didn't I have a problem with Bronx and Boom? They just did a Sprite commercial off The Bridge and KRS. Why is it not hip hop when I do it? Well, I mean, goddamn. Why is it suddenly a nigga tripping when I do it? Why everybody else could have a war, have beef within the music, talk about differences, and it's okay, it's music, it's hip hop, it's groundbreaking. When I do it, it's war.
It's
And that's-
cool when they do it. I feel you, Pete. When I do it, it's a problem. When I do it, oh, he doing this, oh, he doing this, and what? Come on, man. And you want me to just turn the other cheek like I don't see what you see? See, I make you uncomfortable when I call it out, because I stand on facts. Facts over feelings, man. Telling the truth, not hating. I'm Turk, I'm not Pot. Come on, man. Joseph. Y'all looking at it ain't no coincidence, man. Big thuggin', man. I'm who I am, man. I'm who I am, bro. Humbly, like, you know, I'm hated by plenty, by many for no reason. Now one of them can tell you why. It's because I'm that guy that God chose for a bigger purpose. And I'm understanding it now. I understand it now. Joseph.
That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is saying I'm tired of you talking about where you from. And if that's what we're gonna do now, because we was doing it like hip hop was one nation. And I have proof to say what I was doing. I did more for the East Coast than the East Coast did. I put more guns in East Coast niggas' hands than East Coast niggas did when they came out here. I put them niggas on the more weed gates and weed spots and safe havens and safe spots than the East Coast did. I put more rappers on than they did. I gave Biggie his first shows. I was the one that I was that bridge that niggas used to walk on to get over here. I explained it. I'm the one that told you. I'm why all these niggas run around with a gangbang on their payroll now.
Is there still a beef going on with you and Biggie?
It was never a beef, it's only a difference in opinion.
Right.
To me, if I, like, my homeboy Suge gave me the best advice I could ever get from anybody. He said, when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy, with Puffy, he says, like, me going to a playground and picking on a little kid.
Right.
That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. No, I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me.
Yeah.
Now, when you don't respect me, I'm gonna spank your ass. I don't give a fuck how rich you got on the block. I'm your big brother. I will break your big ass down. And that's my only point. And I feel as though he wronged me. You got out of hand and you wronged me. You got seduced by the power, not because he's an evil person,
Yeah.
but because money is evil if it's not handled right. If you look.
What? Man, I'm telling you, man, I'm on to something, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm just sharing it. I'm sharing it with y'all, but this shit is about to be something serious, man. Joseph Rain, man, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling you, bro, like, listen, man. People keep on telling me success is the best revenge. If you a real nigga, man, that shit depends. You can chase a nigga down and get 100 years. Or you can chase paper, get 100 mil. I think I'ma choose money over bullshit. M.O.B. homie. Still thuggin' and I'm rich. Yeah, nigga rich thuggin'. So a bitch, I ain't talking about nothing. Put some ice on my teeth so I speak money. 20-something years later, name still jumping. Did my time like a G and I ain't say nothing. Then acting like a G, I heard he say something. Nigga act like I won't spray something. That's how that Drake drumming. You're doing great. It gonna be a lot of hate coming. A bunch of jealous ass, all fake to me. Damn. Yeah, man. Joseph.
Lose your composure, you can do anything. And he fear got stronger than love. And niggas did things that they know they wasn't supposed to do. They know in their heart. That's why they get held now.
Right.
They can't sleep. That's why they telling all the reporters and all the people, why they doing this? They fucking up hip-hop.
Y'all in trouble,
because they
boy.
in hell.
That boy Turk sitting back studying pop. Watch how many people start trying to do what I do. Y'all know, every time I do something, they all try to do it. But you can't study and have the same effect because your life don't add up to the study. You feel me? Man, add it up, man. Do your research, man. Do your research, man. Do your research, man. For real, man. That's why they be mad. Yeah, I don't got no stain on me, man. You can't put no stain on me. You could lie. But you ain't gonna do nothing but make yourself look like a damn fool. Time gonna reveal your lies. Like it have. And then I strike. When time reveal your lie, that's when I strike. Stay tuned.
They can't make money, they can't go anywhere, they can't look at themselves, because they know the prodigal son has returned. I'm alive. The ghost is walking around. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking. In jail, I didn't talk. I made peace.
Come on, man. I don't like motherfucker Turk talking with sense. I'm telling you, bro, I'm getting that motherfucker. I'm getting chills, bro, because y'all don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand, bro. Like, it's a spiritual movement. You hear me? God done called me for a higher calling, bro. It's a higher calling. You hear me? See, he set me apart. God set me apart. He set some of y'all apart too. Don't think it's strange when he set you apart. And don't fight it. You hear me? Just accept that you have been set apart for a reason. God reason.
Now, everybody thinks that I disrespected or I love my East Coast fans. I'm from there. I'm eating New York pizza. I drive New York Jeeps. Want to hear New York. But I'm saying, let's keep it real for a second. If you have the love of music that you are, study. Go back and study. Study how Party and Bullshit was me before I met Biggie. You don't hear my style in his rap. Study how after I met Biggie, Ready to Die come out, his whole style changed. Study. Study why I would be mad. Study why I would be mad when half of New York, half of the major New York rappers, or they managers, or they...
Just study, man. Just study. And see how they all follow behind what I do. That's why they be mad. Just study. Go do your research and study. 5 minutes later, they do shit after me. How you gonna be mad at me for doing what I do? Just say you wanted to do what I'm doing too. That's all. Just go do y'all study, please. So you won't be thinking, oh, there you go. Nah. You'll be mad too. You see motherfuckers mad at you for something and they doing the same fucking thing. I'm just saying, man. The world is, man, the world fucked up, boy. How you gonna get mad at somebody then go do the same thing and act like they did you something? Cause you want to do what they doing. Jealous ass, man. That shit crazy.
Agents or somebody was there when I got shot, and nobody couldn't give me no information. Just study that. Study how when Wu-Tang got their chain snatched at 6'6" Dukes, I not only found who did it,
Right.
but gave them the message that if they want to see the niggas that did it, they can see them. Man to man. Just you and them.
Right.
No guns, no nothing. If you feel like that. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. If you're gonna act like you a gangster or a G or the king of New York, I'm expect that. And when you don't come through, then I'm gonna wanna crush your empire. And that's what it's time for.
So do you think Puffy was involved in the shooting?
Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I could say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out and was gonna go ahead about my life. The next issue, that wasn't even the next issue because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New York is commenting on me getting shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see nothing. In the first issue, read it, Vibe viewers. Nobody seen shit. The 4th issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times and acts? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? How'd I get gunpowder all over me? That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was dead. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me. Yeah. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life for me. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. I could not feel, I could not be hurt. In my moment of pain, when I was shot 5 times in jail for a crime I didn't commit, while every other black person, I mean whoever, they was fucking babies in the ass or killing bitches and cutting them in 50 pieces, these niggas got support. I go to jail for a crime everybody know I did not commit, get shot 5 times, and I'm getting raped in jail, wompty, wompty. They just saying anything to assassinate my character. What that showed me, remember this lack of a conscience when I come out. Remember this lack of mercy when I come out. Remember this lack of compassion when I come out. But now I come out, everybody want to calm down and relax and forget what you said. Donnie Simpson was on TV in front of bars like this going, who am I? Tupac. But I'm wrong. You feel me? Niggas is hypocrites. You read.
Man, you got to feel that when you go through that shit, man. I'm telling you. Some real life shit, man. When you go through some real life shit, you can't do nothing but. Damn. You too? Man, you too? You heard me? Shit crazy, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. The outcome gonna be different, though. Cause I ain't gonna crash out. See, Pop was on some crash. I done been on some crash out. I be thinking about crash out. But I know it's easy to crash out. Beat him the other way. I'ma beat him where it gonna hurt. They gonna have to live with it. Every motherfucker that did me wrong, every motherfucker that betrayed me, every motherfucker that did, they gonna have to live with it and watch it and feel it. Yeah.
I gave my whole soul to you motherfuckers and said, yo, I'm through. I just want to chill. I just want to live life. And motherfuckers took shots from every direction. They thought that meant that I'm gay now. Here, fuck me in the ass now. So, okay, you want to see some macho shit? I'm the most macho nigga out here. I'm the most, I thought you niggas knew. I'm the most thuggest nigga out here. I have no motherfucking fear. I have no fear. I have only ambition, and I want mine, and I will do anything to protect and feed my family. And these niggas represent a threat. Because I worked too hard on this. And as far as hip-hop and all of that, I feel as though I'm not the god of hip-hop, but what we do on the West Coast, I sold 5 million in 2 months. Biggie album been out 2 years. He's barely touching 2 million. This nigga done had 50 remixes, 1,000. He got everybody in New York in his videos and still barely touching 2 million. I've been out 2 months. My shit sold 5 million with 2 videos out. I'm just starting. These niggas can't touch us. They can't. They can't. Really, it's funny.
I think the new era of rap is like non-thug life or whatever. Like, where do you see it?
That's what they want to do.
Okay.
That's what they want to do because now everybody is shell-shocked and they having trauma. We've been having traumatic nights always. I want to get away from it a lot. I tried to get away from it, but you can't. That's what they taught me.
Right.
The streets didn't teach me that thug life can never die. The world taught me that.
Motherfucker come together, beat up, strategize, hold on a little bit me, and it still ain't better than my shit, man. I'm just saying, you got all this, that, this, that, this. My shit still like this here, that. Come on, man. God. When you God sent, I don't give a fuck how many of y'all come together. You're gonna lose. You're lost. If you think I'm a crack, I can't crack. God body. I'm God body. And I ain't gonna crash out. I'm gonna cash out. Yeah. And y'all gonna see it.
I thought I could retire and move on. When I moved on to the so-called real world, the civilized world, these motherfuckers is worse than the niggas in the streets. They was telling, I had little girls writing to me crying, saying you got raped in jail, I'm so sorry. That shit right there is what will fuel the anger that will never die. I had to write letters to 1,000 little kids explaining to them that I would be dead before a motherfucker would rape me, and you know that. So, as far as everybody, there is no mercy in my heart. You know what I mean? I'm not out here on no wild shit like I was before. This is not the same Tupac, believe me. I'm just very pissed off. And don't think because you see me at an award show smiling or giving away an award, or because I don't fight at this time, and that don't mean I ain't mad. I'm pissed off. And this ain't, don't tell me ain't nothing wrong and we should all be together and woo 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 because y'all niggas ain't getting no more money. You ain't getting no money because I made it that way.
You have groups coming out, you produce.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Do y'all hear this shit, bro? Do y'all hear this shit, man?
The Outlaws.
Oh, really?
I murdered Thug Life and gave birth to the Outlaws. I murdered Thug Life. Them niggas ain't act right. I murdered all of them, as far as the music business. And I gave birth to the Outlaws. And they all blood relatives. Now I got a military, not mob like Italians, but mob like we've been mob orientated all our lives. Fuck that shit they be telling me about, because everybody's saying because we choose to be organized now that we are emulating Italians and we should emulate Italians because they don't like us. Motherfuckers got it twisted. You know what I mean? We got organization because we peak game. And it's not the mob really that we seeing, it's really the government. They the biggest mob. That's who we study. Governments. Just like me, they say this guy's Mr. Duplicity. He's always saying this good shit to the females, and he say ho and this and that. See, that's where you're wrong. First you tell all the niggas, they tell him Too Short, he never say nice shit. And they telling him he's a horrible person. I say one bad shit on one side, a good shit on the other side, and I'm Mr. Duplicity. What does the world want? They have to sit they politically correct ass down and figure out what it is they want, because they bullshit. All the time. I'm really into books. I'm
What's
into
your
the part.
favorite type?
Right now, I'm into Mastering the Art of War, The Art of War. I just found all these new books. Thoughts of a General, How to Win an Argument Every Time, The Buying of a President. What's that book I got? The Russian guy? Stalin. I got that. Christopher Darden book. You'll Never Work Again in Hollywood. Whatever that is, when they talk about people that slept together. I'm reading that. A lot of different things, but mostly shit on what built generals and what made countries and what I want to read what Clinton read. Because he does the same shit I do, but don't, get in trouble. All his homeboys commit suicide. He get caught with his pants down in the bathroom, and this nigga is still the president. I got women, marching outside my shows. This nigga's the fucking president. I'm 24, he's 40. What's his excuse?
Selena. You
Aside from,
respect Sadida?
Who?
Sadida?
yeah, he's with
Yeah.
us. Aside from the fame, the money, what do you think you can offer someone in a relationship?
A woman, you mean?
Yeah.
I believe that, I always discuss this, I feel like I'm one of the old-fashioned type of guys, where as soon as I find me a woman that doesn't mind the fact that I want to be in charge,
Yeah.
and that I believe that, just like with the yin and yang, there's a masculine and feminine, I believe in that in a relationship.
Right.
I believe that most of our problems as black people, and as people in general, is that we've forgotten our roles. The men have forgotten their roles as men, therefore the women have forgotten their roles. And that's where we get all this duplicity in lovemaking and duplicity in sexuality, is because we've forgotten our roles and we're willing to settle for less. Not that they're not legitimate people who really do like this side, but a lot of it right now is just this niggas ain't shit. So I want some pussy, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the niggas just being like, these black bitches ain't shit and whoop, or these white bitches ain't shit and whooping. For me, I can't do that. I can't turn my love off for a woman, no matter if they send me to jail and they talk shit and they really do piss me off. But I still can't love a man. I still love women. I still get excited when they come in the room and all that. So I feel as though what I can offer is my viewpoint, who I am, and my style, my lifestyle.
Right.
And that I believe in my heart that I'm a man's man. I'm a man's man. I made myself. I'm a millionaire by my own hands. You know what I mean? I fight for myself. I've been fighting for myself. I'm a struggler, a striver. I take care of my family. I take everything that you want. I do. You know what I mean? It's just that I'm real. So I'm not politically correct, but I'm still a man's man, and I believe in family values. So
What type of woman would it take for you to
a very, very, very strong woman, and one who was more in love with me than I was. Because I have to be more in love with her than she is. And that's what it is. Every time I fall in love with a woman, I don't fall in love with the woman she is. I fall in love with the woman that she could be. I haven't found a woman yet that fits up to my standards. And I'm sure I don't fit up to anybody's standards. But I haven't found one yet. But I found ones that I think that have the potential to be the rawest woman in the world. You know what I mean? I feel like it's natural for a man, especially being black, to feel like he's a king and he's looking for his queen. And that's where I'm at right now. You can't be a king until you've made yourself, until you've done something. And I've accomplished my goals. My goals is setting out to make me a man. Now I feel like I'm a man now. I set out goals to make me a king. Now I feel not a king of anybody else but me. Nobody else is under my rule but me and my kids. You know what I mean? But I made myself into a king. Now I need a queen to be happy so that I can be a teacher and a father. I can't be that until I find a queen. So I'm stuck in it.
tell you what to do, what to get?
Hey, man.
That's another thing. When they know you got a good partner on your side, man, that bring out so much hatred and jealousy and envy. I think I would have thought the world would be happy to see you coming from how you used to be. You know what I'm saying? No longer doing the things you used to do. But then they ain't happy for you, but then they try to repeat and do what you doing. I can't get past that. How you not happy, then you try to live a life and imitate the life that you mad about? I don't understand that in this world, y'all. Just do the study. If y'all think I'm tripping, study envy, jealousy, and hatred. Why people be that way? Why certain human beings have those traits? Go back and study. This is what you're looking for. If the things that a person did that people were mad and complaining about, they doing the same thing, it was envy, jealousy, and hate that brought them there. Nothing else. The answer is envy, jealousy, and hate. They feel with it. And that's devilish. That's the devil. That's a wolf in sheep clothing. I've never been a person that been jealous, envious, and hate somebody. Because I live on family values, loyalty, morals, and principles. I live by that. So I'm more happy to see that because I'm inspiring to be that. So I know I'm inspiring to be something that I might see. It ain't gonna make me hate it and try to stop you from being it so I could be it. Nah, you gonna let me know that I could be there and I'm getting closer to being there. I need an example. Somebody that I can study. Not stalk, prey on your downfall, do all the funny bunny shit that the world be doing. Just study. Anybody who live up to that, you got the answer of why. Envy, jealousy, and hate, man.
Bring my little homie home. He is not old enough to hang out with you. What? I was home.
I don't care how
Man,
bad.
yeah, no, I went to the gas station to wait for y'all. Y'all kept going. So then I went behind you. I kept going behind you. When I came behind you, you already went to your house.
Change your
I came to
ways.
my house, but you changed.
Repent.
Huh? At your house.
I'm going to continue to make you uncomfortable by speaking the truth.
Oh, what you did?
Living the truth.
You ain't see me turn. You ain't see me turn.
But I ain't going to crash out. I can't let you say that's why. I took away your that's why. Now only thing is a wide open playing field. Just study. Pay attention. They'll reveal who they is and what they is. That's what time does. God's timing.
Excuse me. Sit my little homie home. Put him in the cab or something. I'm doing that at 2 o'clock. Alright? Yeah. Yeah. What? The interview? Yeah. Yeah.
Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, man. Put that notification on.
Out here too, though. I think on 106. So,
that.
can you send a nigga home? You want me to tell him that? I will
Study
tell him
Pop.
that. I'll
When
put that
Pop
in
class.
there.
Pop life should be a study lesson. It's mine. Y'all can study as well. Y'all, you know, I'm not a gatekeeper. Pac life is worth studying, bro. He was a great at what he do. You don't hate no motherfucker like Pac. You don't. How you gonna be a hater? Man, I can't stand him, man. Why? What he did you? What he did you? You supposed to study a motherfucker that's doing great. You ain't supposed to hate no motherfucker that's doing great. That's doing something that you wish you could do. You ain't. But the world hate people that do what they want to do. And it's sad, bro. It's sad. And they try to find a justification to make them feel good about it. And you give it to them when you crash out. I had to realize that. I had to realize I was making the enemy feel good when I was crashing out. When I was reacting. They feel justified. Now I make them feel horrified. Yeah. Yeah. They don't know how to take it. I took the power and authority back. So you can get your power and authority away by acting out in your emotions. You have to think. You have to be intentional and strategic.
So, can you sit along? Huh? Come on, man. The battery's just running out. Cuz, man, we got some work to do. You know I gotta go back to the movie set tomorrow. I don't got but today to work with they have. Yeah, I'm trying to rush the studio. So, can you handle that for me, please? Alright, stop bullshit, man. Put him in a cab. I know you smoking on your keep and you didn't fucking cash, bro. But send a nigga home. Alright? Alright. Now he don't know how to drive. Don't give him no car. Just put him in the cab.
Let him drive.
Put him in the cab, man. Fuck.
Shut out.
This nigga crazy about can you drive?
Sit over here in the bed.
Yeah. Come on, man. Bye. That nigga crazy. Coughing all over the phone and shit. He trying to take Lou to Vegas. Nigga can't get no casinos. Nigga ain't but, what, 12? Trying to see go to Vegas. Then I said, no, we gonna swim it. That nigga can't swim.
You gotta do some homework.
Like I said, the nigga got homework. Send him home. Because Fatal coming, then Moo gonna be gone.
No, we gotta play this phone.
I know. You gotta come home now.
Yeah,
Unless he take all y'all. That's how I'm one of them parents. You wanna take one of our kids out, take all of them to Vegas.
Man, Pac love them.
Don't just take the cute little ones. Yeah, I'm working on one right now with Tim Roth and Tandy Newton called Gridlock.
Oh, when's it coming out?
It should be out in January, February. We're doing the soundtrack too.
Really? You feel real positive about that?
Very, very positive. So great. It's gonna be something totally different. Hopefully, this will do something for me. You know what I mean? It's a shake. If for nothing else, at best, it'll just prove I can show up on the set on time
Right.
and still have an album to sell 5 million
That's
and doing
right.
my shit.
Congratulations
Thank you.
on that.
And still be pushing this. Thank you.
Real
and still
family
be
don't
doing that.
divide.
To show just that.
Real
that I
family
work hard.
divide.
For nothing else. To show why I should not be in jail. Because in a little bit of time that I've been out, I've made these things to show that I don't need to be in jail. You know, you can still rehabilitate my ass
Heard
right
I
out
say
here
real
with everybody else.
Right.
Because it's the money that rehabilitates me, not the jail.
Okay. What about father figures? Like, you don't hear much about you speak about your mother a lot, not about your father. You have a relationship with him?
What I
I
want
thought
for
my
my
father
brother, I
was dead
want for
all my
myself.
life,
Really?
except after I got shot, I looked up and there was this nigga that looked dead on me, and he was my father, so I found out.
About morals and
We still ain't take no blood test, but I mean, the nigga looked like me, and the other nigga is dead. So to me, it's like I'm past the father thing. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I do want to know him, and I do know him. We
Right.
do talk, and he did help me while I was locked up.
Yeah.
He did come visit me, and it's all love. But I'm past that.
Religion, what religion are you?
I'm the religion that, to me, is the
Actions
realest
speak
religion that
louder
is. I
than
believe in
words.
God. I try to pray to God every night as I pass out.
Right.
And I think that's about, and to me, religion, my idea of religion is this. I think that if you, I learned this in jail because I talked to every guy there was in jail. I think that if you take one of the O's out of good, it's God. If you add a D to evil, it's the devil. I think some cool motherfuckers sat down a long time ago and said, let's figure out a way that we can control motherfuckers. And that's what they came up with, is the Bible. Because if the guy wrote the Bible, I'm sure it would have been a revised copy by now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of shit has changed. And I've been looking for this revised copy, and I don't see it. I still see that same old copy that they had from then. And I'm not disrespecting anybody's religion. Please forgive me if it comes off like that. I'm just stating my opinion. I feel like we get crucified. I mean, the Bible was telling us all these people did this because they suffered this much. That's what makes them special people.
Right.
I got shot 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? And I got crucified to the media. You know what I mean? And I walked through with the thorns on. And I had shit thrown on me. And I had the thief at the top. I told that nigga I'll be back for you. You know what I mean? And trust me, this not supposed to be going down. I'll be back. So I'm not saying I'm Jesus, but I'm saying that we go through that type of thing every day. We don't part the Red Sea, but we walk through the hood without getting shot. You know what I mean? We don't turn water to wine, but we turn motherfucking dope fiends and dope heads into productive citizens into society. You know what I mean? We turn money. We turn words into money. You know what I mean? What greater gift can there be? So I believe God blesses us. I believe God blesses those that hustle, those that use their mind, and those that overall are righteous. I believe that your karma, everything that you do bad comes back to you. So anything that I'm doing that's bad, I'm going to have to...
Everything you do bad is coming back. I see it. You can't hide it. They got some people that do so much bad to where they scared to do good. We already know you did bad. We forgive you. Go ahead on and get your life together, man. Let your pride go. Let your ego go, man. It is what it is. You did that. Whoop-de-doo, okay. Don't keep on suffering in your karma. Gotta repent, or it's gonna get worse. Keep digging a hole. There's no impact. I just watched something just not before I got on here. I say, damn. If that would have been me, it would have been crazy energy. But it's the karma that didn't allow the energy to be there. I see the suffering. I see the fake smiles. I see when you truly happy about something, your countenance gonna show it. Your energy gonna show it. You can't fake happy. Your countenance gonna show that it's dull. Your energy gonna show that it ain't for real. And eventually, how I could stop me from exploding, a person that going through it like that explodes. Don't got nothing to stop them. So it's only a matter of time. Repent. The time is near. Turn from your evil and wicked ways. Turn from doing people low down shit. Lying and stealing and plotting and cutthroat conniving and yeah. Come on, man. The whole world see you. You think you doing it in secret? Okay. Karma is a bitch, man, and it's right round the corner.
Suffer for. But in my heart, I think what I'm doing is right. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm going to heaven. You know what I mean? And I think heaven is just when you sleep with a good conscience. You don't have nightmares. And hell is when you sleep, the last thing you see is all the fucked up things you did in your life. And you just see it over and over again. Because you don't burn. Because if that's the case, it's hell on earth. Because bullets burn. You know what I mean? It's people that got burnt in fires. That means they went to hell already. You know what I mean? All that is here. So what else? What do you got there that we ain't seen here? What, you gonna walk around aimlessly, the zombie? Nigga, that's here. You ain't been on the streets lately? You know what I mean? What heaven is now. Look, we sitting up here, live big screen. It's heaven for the moment. You know what I mean? Hell is jail. I seen that one. Trust me, this is what's real. And all that other shit is to control you. If the churches took half the money that they was making and gave it back to the community, we'd be all right. If they take half the buildings that they use to praise God and gave it to motherfuckers who need God, we'd be all right. We be all right. Have you seen some of these goddamn churches lately? It's ones that take up the whole block in New York. It's homeless people out here. Why ain't God letting them stay there? Why these niggas got gold ceilings and shit? Why God need gold ceilings to talk to me? Why do God need colored windows to talk to me? Why God can't come where I'm at, where he sent me? If God wanted to talk to me in a pretty spot like that, why the hell he sent me here then? You know what I mean? That make ghetto kids not believe in God. Why? So that's a wrong religion. I believe in God. I believe God put us wherever we want to be at. Then it makes sense that God will put us in the ghetto. That means he wants us to work hard to get up out of here. That means he's testing us even more. That makes sense. It makes sense that if you're good in your heart, then you closer to God. But if you evil, then you close to the devil. That makes sense. I see that every day. All that other spooky shit don't make sense. And I don't even believe, I'm not dissing them, but I don't believe in the brothers. I was in jail with them and having conversations. Brothers, I'm God. If you God, open the gate for me.
Yeah.
You know how far the sun is and how far the moon.
Talk about you God, but you constantly throwing crosses. You constantly dividing. You constantly lying. You constantly stealing. Man, that ain't no God, man. What God? What God that is? Do you understand what God is? Who God is? Stop playing. I'm trying to hide the wrong that I'm doing and I'm continuing to do. That ain't God. Nah, that's you hiding in plain sight, thinking that we don't see. Them snake ass ways, man. Nah, we see them. We just allowing you to get your karma. We ain't gonna get in the way of it no more. You feel it. We watching you feel it. We watching you go through it. It's all in your countenance. You won't have no peace. You think money gonna bring you the peace? Shit don't bring you no peace. This should bring more problems. Shit don't bring you no peace, man. It's easy to get some fucking money. Everybody can get that. Whoop-de-doo. They actually be having people thinking, I can stop you. Man, you not God. You stopping yourself. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you, man. What you laughing at? I feel sorry for you. You really thought. No, you didn't. No, you didn't thought a skit was for real. That's how lost people is. They'll think a joke that you doing is your real life. That's how much of evil that's in a lot of these people's heart. You play to their fantasy just to test their spirit, and they gonna show you by the laugh that come out their mouth, the laugh that come from their heart. But the whole time the joke was on you. The content was beautiful, and you laughed hard at the entertainment.
Is how the hell do I pop this fucking gate and get me free up out of here? Then I'll be a 5% for life. Well, never see it.
Alright, So I'm not gonna play no more for right now.
Y'all got syndicated.
But I'm just letting y'all in on what I'm on. I'm on some other. The name of my movie is Reckless. The name of my documentary, 52 Bullet Turk's World. The autobiography of Turk. The name of my album is Joseph. The Joseph Reign is on the way. You feel me? Man, listen, man. Study who inspires you. And every day you strive for perfection to become that what you study. You don't study people to prey on them, hoping that they fall, because they're going to be your demise. The law of attraction is obedient. What you wish and pray on somebody else, it wind up coming on you. That's why I don't wish bad on people that hate on me, lie on me. You know, okay. I be fighting not to do bad. Never wish bad on you. But God always allow you to see when you doing right and a person that's doing wrong, so you can know the difference on what you need to keep doing so you won't fall victim to that. It's always a test for you. It's always a learning experience for you. Every experience that you encounter, every experience that you see is to teach you. Experience is the best teacher. Don't fall for the propaganda. Stick to the facts. Stay out your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Telling the truth, not hating. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. I'm your host, Hot Boy Turk, man, and this is the Telling the Truth, Not Hating pod show. We ain't doing no podcast. It's a pod show. You heard me? Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, Original Hot Boy Turk. Follow me on my... Matter of fact, I got you. Follow me on Kick Original Hot Boy Turk, Instagram Original Hot Boy Turk, TikTok Original Hot Boy Turk, YouTube Original Hot Boy Turk, Facebook Tab Virgil Jr., Twitter Hot Boy Turk 32, Twitch Hot Boy Turk. You dig? Get him, Nancy. Yeah, make sure y'all do everything that I just said, man. You know what I'm saying? And I might be back on here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Me and my wife got to have a conversation. And she called me, so she wanted to tell me something. We planning and executing. You know, Joseph Reign album coming, man. Once again, shout out to Augusta last night, man. Y'all showed me number love. You know, everybody that came out to the show last night. Appreciate y'all, man. St. Louis, I'll be in y'all city real soon. You know. Atlanta, I got a lot of stuff this week, man, that we gonna get into. A few podcasts that I gotta get into, you know what I'm talking about. And a little more other things that I got going on, man. I might give y'all a little sneak peek of it. But just know, man, stay working. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what's right. And study. Study, 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 study. Don't stop learning. Because learning is earning, man. You dig? And I'm out.